Hi, it's on.
Derek, tie your shoes outside. Go.
I'm not tying my shoes.
Good morning, Stillbones here. Sorry, a little bit late today, but better late than never. Everyone's off school today, so we are practicing for when they're actually out of school. Woo! Okay, I'm finally sitting down, situated. Fix that camera. Is that more left or right that it needs to go? Woohoo! I think it's mostly right. Anytime the kids go outside, the dog loses her mind. Okay, we are recovering a little bit from some tragic losses over the weekend. I don't know if you guys saw, but I was playing some It Takes Two with my wife. Loads of fun. I just forgot to put up a bunch of baby dinos that I was raising before that. So they all starved. Yay! So I get to do it again. But better. Alright, are either of you guys any better? Nope. Nope. I'm looking for at least one to be the right colors that I want, and I'll worry about the stats later. So, the plan for today a little bit. Work people are texting me. They're like, hey, we saw you said you put this thing away in this spot, but we don't see it. And I'm like, don't know what to tell you. That's where I put it. But you're also looking at something that was put away like weeks ago. Probably been touched. Thank God nobody from work watches this. Certainly not going to worry about it when I'm not at work. Alright, so first I'm going to get some meat for everybody so they don't starve to death. I'm traumatized now. And then I have most of the ingredients that I'm going to need for the... I have most of the components that I'm going to need for the industrial cooker. That's what I want to get going next. I want to get that industrial... Ooh! That's fun. I'll just wait patiently. Hey bird, I'd love it if you let me hop back on. There we go. Where'd that Perlovia go? Oh, right there. No bird, go away, that's my meat. I want to get that industrial cooker going. As you probably saw when I was flipping through all my stuff, I have a boatload of Uteranus eggs. I want to make a ton of kibble. Go on a taming spree while it's still the Valentine's Day event. I might not get to the taming part today, but I definitely want to go on a taming spree and get a bunch of like purple colored creatures. I saw one Argentavis that was this wonderful like purple and blue combo. It was great. Wow. It is violent out here today. Today's stream might not be as long as normal. I expect my kids to be fine for like an hour, but after that, that's about as much as I can ask for from them. don't want to spend forever killing that level 100 mammoth, because it takes... Well, it takes a little bit of time, but it feels like forever. I'm going to put this up, start flying towards the penguins that I'm going to eat, and then I will start telling everyone how the weekend went. I hope you all had a great weekend. Where the heck is that house? I just realized I might be getting some crazy, like, echoing. Sorry. If you were hearing that, it's done now. That's not going to be enough to last a long time, but it should get everybody fed just for now. Actually, probably want to take this guy and go get some obsidian too. I'm going to need to make most of the polymer, because I just don't have anything that's great at gathering the organic polymer. And I've also was going for some little mushrooms for the lesser antidote. Alright, now I'm just traveling. So, me and my wife did have a blast for our Valentine's thing. We did it on Friday instead of Saturday with everybody else. But we had one of those little murder mystery games. It was like Murder on the Boardwalk. And it was a load of fun. For the game, some chick had been killed and stabbed and found in like the haunted house. And we had like 5 main suspects. We had like a little dossier on all of them, and then little clue cards, and there was little puzzles to solve and everything. It was only like a 2 out of 5 difficulty from them, so it wasn't the hardest thing in the world, but it was a load of fun to do together. We found out pretty quick that it was one guy was like saying he was collecting the payments, and that, oh man, they're coming up short, so he was skimming off the top. And the chick found out, trying to help her boyfriend, so then she got dead. But it was fun, like, got to make a little timeline, got to be like, oh, this guy has a witness, put him over here, and whatnot. I'd love to try a higher difficulty one, but it's actually not as easy as it sounds to find one. Or at least from that website. Alright, let's see if there's any metal. But then we went and had a delicious dinner at Pizza Pie Cafe. We got some... They had like a cookie and ice cream thing. That was delicious. Alright, I do need a bunch of obsidian for the polymer. But I mean, I might as well get the metal while I'm up here too. I'm glad one of the like 8 updates it had for the Valentine's Day fixed whatever polygon face was going on thing. I know nobody else is here right now because, well, I started the stream late. But if anyone is listening in and had a great Valentine's Day and wanted to share. Dude, I'm pressing the attack button. Lag. This is what I hate about the birds. They like run to follow you, but then when they let off the gas, they coast for like another 5 minutes, so they're past you again. And it's just this never-ending cycle of them circling around you annoyingly. Worst case, I have plenty of metal that I just haven't cooked yet. I will dump all that if I need to. What I need right now is this obsidian. But on the taming spree, I want to get like a new Ankylosaurus, a new Doedicarus, gonna just go for a whole bunch of everything, and not particularly care about the level, because I mostly just want the nice colors. I don't think I'm going to be able to bring back the metal, too. This bird's going to get pretty full up on obsidian. Because I'm greedy, I would almost be ready to run down the mountain with my Ankylosaurus carrying the metal, while the bird just follows me burdened with obsidian. But that would take a very long time. God damn it, yeah, I'm gonna have to leave it. Come on, buddy. You did your job. You know what? I feel like I have the kind of luck. Oh, no. I might still have to dump everything. Oh. It's because I had a stack that wasn't in the bird yet. Okay, that is like exactly as much as I can possibly carry. Do I have any other junk that I can toss to light and load? There we go. Now let's pick up more crap on the way back. I'm gonna see if that supply drop has anything good. Okay, there's a ton of obsidian. Got a good chunk of cementing paste now that I've been doing the caves more often. I still haven't done the one that you need for the spider that has the lava in it. The one that's down near like the bottom right. But there's no point doing that for a good minute because all my T-Rexes died. Oh, it was so sad. Yeah, I just didn't put enough meat in their thing, and then we played It Takes Two. And then I completely forgot about it for like an hour after that, and I sat there at like 1 a.m. like, my dinos. And then I logged on and they were all dead, so. The only thing that made me feel slightly better about it, well, a couple things. It's happened before. I've played this game. I know what the... I know that pain. And two, there wasn't the little baggies all over for what they were holding. So at least it wasn't like recently and I just barely missed it. That would have been worse. If I'm going to miss it, I want to miss it by like a mile. Okay, gold supply drop. You got anything good? Ooh, Lazarus Chowder. Absolutely want that. Sarco saddle. Blueprint for a Terror Bird saddle. I'll take it just because then I won't have to learn it someday. But if I'm not mistaken, there's not really ever a point in using a Terror Bird. I'm glad there's none of the cosmetic things for Valentine's Day that I'm like dying to get. Or I'd have to be hunting like a million of these birds, which is obnoxious with my Argentavis. Because they're slow. Oh, this is full. I'm gonna dump some of this extra pelt. I end up with loads more than I will ever need. And that rifle ammo, I can put that somewhere else. Let's see, let's go ahead and just make as much of those as possible. Let's see, 100 will take 200, 87, 65. Probably want to make just the 200 from that. Someday I'll go through and improve my storage situation. But today is not that day. But it is not this day. God. I'm so embarrassed I almost got that quote wrong. Bird, you ever gonna just land? That'll leave me with a little over 500. I'll have 200. I just need to get a little bit more than 100 organic polymer. Let's put up the Ankylo and let's start heading for the penguins. Luckily, that should also top up my meat. Ooh. I don't like the white on that Argentavis. Looks weird. Don't mind the pink though. Alright, now time to start skimming the coast looking for penguins. Yeah, all these really nice big bases, they are not mine. I do the same thing on this game that I end up doing in Factorio. I just like think way too small, and I just don't expand and take up the space that I should. But like, I don't get why you need this many just like plain walkways all over the place. Like, you're putting everything in cryopods and flying to one spot or another. You do not need this much space unless you like have every dino just chilling out of its cryopod. Like, is that a penguin? No, it was an intake tap. I need to suck it up and start doing some of the underwater stuff again. Except, like, more prepared and more serious this time. Is that a wolf or a Purlovia? Looks like a wolf. Everything over there can keep fighting. I don't really care. I'm just looking for penguins. Oh, but I am going to recover some stamina real fast. I don't know why I didn't get this stuff off my bird. I wonder what the... I've seen a lot of people do that where they put the crop plots on top of the little wagons that you can make if you like buy the bullshit DLC. But I'm wondering what the advantage of that is. Versus just putting them down somewhere and leaving them. I guess it doesn't really matter what the advantage is. I'm not doing it. What the? Just watch that egg falling through the sky. Yeah, it's me. It should have gone splat, but I don't make the rules. Okay, some penguins. Get the hell out of here, bird. These Argentavis swooping down and getting the corpses is going to be really irritating. Oh good, you're stuck. Haha. The hell are you? Oh, you look like a dire wolf pup. Well, goodbye, little dire wolf pup. You guys harboring any penguins? you got a trilobite. These icebergs always make me think of the ones on like Subnautica 2. I liked that game. Like, the story started off so cool. Like, I just don't know why it wasn't as fun. Well, one, the story was a lot less coherent. Man, see, like, look at this asshole. He's like, this is like the most useful spot in the entire map for getting organic polymer, and he's crowded the whole damn thing with just some ugly ass pillars every 2 feet. I mean, there is still some, but come on. And even if you are gonna do that to, like, I don't know, if you want, like, less stuff spawning by your base for some reason, could you not do just freaking pillars? Could you do, like, something a little bit more decorative? Make, like, a little shed over here, or a little stand over there. Like, just do something else. It's not the end of the world if I don't find a bunch more organic polymer up here. I can just go gather some stone and craft the rest regular polymer. But I'd rather not have to do that. Yeah, I know this guy's been pretty thorough. With his ugly ass little pillars on one of the most resource rich spots in the whole map. I know that part of the reason Subnautica 2 wasn't as good as the first one is because of how, like, crowded it is. Like, I know that it is a smaller map. But, like, everything, you go in, like, these little caves and and you've got walls completely surrounding you. You don't get that creepiness of, like, the vast open ocean through most of it. You're just in, like, this little tiny cave. And sure, I actually really like the leviathans down there at the bottom of the cave. But, like, there's 2 of them. And you can see them for a while, and it's not that scary when you're not in just like a big open area with nothing but you and it. You're just in there in like a little cave, and you just hide behind some pillars. How am I doing on organic polymer? That one had some loud, like, death cries. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 108. That is technically enough, but I'd rather have a little bit too much than not enough. Ah, whatever. It's enough. I'll see if any are on these tiny ones. Then I'll start heading home. Man, I need to tame a turtle. Not today, not today. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. Gonna get this thing made. Oh, okay, now this is nice because there's like no other spawn bits covered. They all spawn in this one little spot. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna lose like half these corpses. Okay, that was absolutely worth it. Those poor little dead penguins. It was a massacre. They're going all over the place. Okay, now I can definitely start heading home. Let's recover some stamina. Okay, note to self, this island is the one with all the good penguins now. Oh, a shark just chilling there. See, I want to get a shark and then like ease into the water stuff, but there's no point. I just need to get a turtle. I can't resist this just sitting here for free, so I'm absolutely going to grab it. Don't get eaten, don't get eaten, don't get eaten. Woo, so glad I did. Yeah, don't need the rest of that crap. But some free narcotic. Hell yeah. You're overheating. What? Must have been like over a hot pocket or something. I'm gonna need a lot of meat, cooked meat, for all the Lazarus chowder I gotta make. But it's also gonna be nice not having to constantly fuel the little cooking pot with thatch. I can't wait for like Genesis Part 1 and 2. I want that one like platypus thing that raises the baby dinos. But I've done that same thing so many times where I'm like, oh, they should be fine now. And then I at least one of the times I'm feeding them and waiting, I forget to come back, and then I'm like, oh shit, a couple hours later. What the? Oh, it's this thing. What the hell are you? Stop making that sound. Like, what was that fluttering helicopter sound? Oh my god, I can't turn enough to hit it. Argentavis can't go backwards, and he just can't seem to turn enough to do this. There we go. Stop shooting at me, you little asshole. Ugh. Being two things that have like identical turning radius is obnoxious. It is just weird also hearing this tiny little bug make that loud of a sound. Okay, I'd rather die than sit here and keep spitting. He can follow me if he wants. Don't give a crap. Structures, cooking. Now, do I think it will automatically use that polymer first? That should use mostly the organic stuff. Woohoo! Organic. No. Fancy cooker. Yeah, I'll put it right there. Excuse me, you are irrigated. The water's within range. Okay, Lazarus chowder. Takes a lot of narcos. Cooked meat. I'm going to start with making 11 of the full-on kibble. Is this gonna work? Let's see, I need fiber, bee honey, mayho berries. Get all these fertilized ones out of here. Okay, I don't know what to tell you, game. This is irrigated. Does that do anything? Okay, when I'm pressing this button, it's filling up the cooker, but it's not emptying out the canteen. And I don't know if it's taking it from... Okay, whatever. I don't know why it says not irrigated, but it works. Ow, ow. Potatoes, corn. I guess I'll take the narco berries. Kibble, extraordinary kibble. Enable autocraft. Oh my god, there we go. Alright, I didn't need to put all those honeys in there, but... Oh my god, that's so nice. Let's see. Narcotics, potato, corn. Narcotics. Rest of my potato, rest of my corn. Then a whole bunch of cooked meat. It's so insane. The things that are made to make your quality of life better really work. Yeah, all that honey is gonna go bad. Nothing I can do about it. Alright, keep running. Let's do this. This is awesome. I don't know why that magically fixes it, but I'll take it. Oh my god, is that stupid little fluttering asshole? It is. Well, as long as he can't actually break my base, I don't really care. I like getting rid of all the fertilized Uteranus eggs first because they don't stack. Oh my god, I can't move. I think that dumb little bug did follow me. Okay, let's turn that off. Let's just live with whatever it's made. Make any more Lazarus chowder you can. Oh, I ran out of mayho berries. Oh well. The narcotics can stay there. I don't know if it's as bad for you guys as me, but I hate hearing that stupid thing fluttering in my ear. It's got like a helicopter sound going on. Alright, that made 35 freaking kibble. Yeah, I can absolutely go on a taming spree. I've only got about 15 more minutes. I'm just worrying about getting a little bit more meat before then. Oh my god, yeah, it is that one. Sitting there trying to get me. Dude. Just get down here where I can reach you. Come here, don't be scared. Come here, you stupid little bug thing. Gotcha. Well, you gave me 83 meat, so you weren't completely useless. Okay, let's see. Keep that, I'll keep that. Let's go get some more meat. I think next time me and my wife play It Takes Two, we'll stream it again. That was a lot of fun. There's just not much to eat around here. Come on, guys. Where are y'all hiding? I only have so much stamina. I can't run all day. Come on, buddy. Come here. Again, two things with completely identical turning radiuses. Such an action-packed fight this is. My wife read that Ahsoka book. She's like, you know, I could watch a little more Star Wars. And I'm like, hell yes! That'd be awesome. As long as it's not like episode 7, 8, 9. I still call Kylo Ren Darth Whiner. Because all he does is whine that he's not as cool as Darth Vader, and I'm like, yep, I concur. Now, shut up. I didn't mind Rey. She was fascinating. I just think it would have been cooler if they didn't try to make her stinking related to, like, Anakin in any way, shape, or form. Like, just somebody else who happened to be a Force sensitive. Not like some weird clone daughter of Palpatine. Like, that really pissed me off. But no, I think it would have been just cool as hell if she, like, had never found out who her parents were. It didn't matter whatsoever. And she just learned to be okay with not knowing where she came from. That would have been cooler. Not some stupid, oh, you're the daughter of this clone of some guy who would absolutely never allow them to have kids. Like, the entire purpose of the Sith is to hoard power for themselves and to try to be immortal. And, like, a child would be a direct threat to their power. Like, there's no way in hell Palpatine would ever even think about having a kid. And, like, a clone of himself that, like, escaped and did whatever the hell would be even worse. So, like, there's no way that, like, if any of his clones got out, he wouldn't be hunting them down. And they're clones. They should have been in, like, a facility they can't get out of. They should wake up. They were supposed to be, like, empty vessels so he can, like, essence transfer. And, like, basically copy his current mind over to that empty husk of a body. And I know you could argue that, hey, it's way better, it makes more sense if you, like, read the books, but I am of the firm opinion that you should not need a book written afterwards to make the movie make sense. The movie should make sense on its own. You should not need additional context. Ooh, level 95. You would have been decent if I had thought about taming you instead, but you were almost dead. Guys, I need to get out of the water. Thank you. Episode 7 was fine. It had a lot of things that seemed fascinating that I would have loved to know more about. Like, why does Captain Phasma have, like, a completely different suit than everyone else? That would have been cool. But it was just fine because it was basically a copy-paste of Episode 4. Episode 8 was like the dumbest I've ever seen of anything Star Wars. It had nothing to do with either of the movies that came before it or after it. And just everyone was so freaking stupid. I'm like, no, Grandmaster Luke isn't gonna sit there and be like, this kid might go evil, I better kill him. He's not gonna do that crap. His own dad had like been killing people and children throughout the galaxy, millions of them, for decades. And he's like, no, there's still good in him. But you're telling me like, oh man, this kid's granddad went evil. What if he goes evil? I better kill this kid. Like, no, that's not Luke Skywalker. It was so goddamn stupid. I hate Episode 8 more than anything else Star Wars. Episode 9, having Palpatine in it was the coolest and the dumbest part of it. And even just from, like, a movie-making standpoint, they failed miserably. Because, like, they had so many opportunities to show, not tell, because that's the point of making a goddamn movie. Like, when she's sitting there hallucinating and, like, hearing all the previous Jedi, why do we get to see anything? CGI and some Force ghosts, at least. Come on. It's a movie. I want to see all the Force ghosts. It would have been so cool to, like, see Yoda and Anakin and everyone standing behind her. And then they bring in Force healing, which just opens its own can of worms. But then the whole, like, Palpatine thing, I've already complained about that. Everything's falling. Let's see. I'll keep that, and that. Everything else is trash. Yeah, I want to watch some Star Wars. Just hate the new crap so much. Alright, but my kids are about to come back in. And I can't expect them to be quiet for much more than that. It's unfair to them. So I'm going to call it there. Next time I play this, I'm going to go on a giant taming spree. But thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I really have to learn to start being, like, ready to turn the stream off before I start doing that. Oh, good to know. My camera was a little bit high, so you were seeing, like, the top of my head, but, like, not even my chin. I'm sitting here like Wilson on freaking Home Improvement. I mean, before I close this, I'm going to fix this. Boop. Okay, good enough. All right, now I'll see you guys.